Imelda Rodriguez, Housing and Financial Coach at Center for Changing Lives. This is actually the part 2 of a video where I already share about the small bucket and the big bucket. So again, this is part 2 of those videos that we are producing for you. So actually, when you get the link with this video, you're getting as well 2 attachments. One that looks like this and the other one that looks like this one in here. So I'm going to take you step by step for you to be able to reproduce this video when you are filling this application. So this attachment is just a few forms, 5 forms to be exact. So this one in here is for everybody who's actually applying for the rental assistance. If you are applying for the rental assistance, you need to print this out and give this to your landlord. There is a few, you got my business card in here, so you are actually printing these for your landlord again. So what are you doing in here? This is just a state homelessness prevention funds, explaining in here in detail the reason of the application. You need to sign and date this form in here and this one in here. Everything that says tenant signature, it would be you signing. So you're gonna print this out, you're gonna sign and then give these to your landlord. If it's a property management, you do not have to highlight these, but if it's a solo property owner, then they need to do 2 extra steps besides the forms. So there is this page that I printed out for the landlord. Highlight number 10 and give this to your landlord. They need to do 2 more things for me. So once you give this to them, they have my contact information in here, my text, my email. There is actually the fax number that they can use to send me all of these. Usually the landlords are not giving these in return to the tenant, so it's very important that you print out all of those forms and give it to them directly. This one in here is the application. It's about 40 pages in here, so it's a lot. Usually this one in here takes about like 2 hours for a person to fill this out. So just this one in here is for you to fill it out. Step by step, right? Page number 1, nothing to do for you. It's just a checklist that we need to manage. Page number 2, same thing in here, but go through that and make sure everything in here applies to you, because it's important for you to keep this in mind. Next package, when you are printing, you're not going to see the difference, but between this one in here and this one, this is a package in here, okay? This is what we call the agency entry and benefit screening. This one in here, make sure you're going in every single box. There is questions, so you need to fill 1 box, explaining your current situation. If you are solo, you just need to fill it out. Household members, add them in here. There is a lot of member signature that would be you signing in every single document in here. So you fill it out and then you make sure you're signing all of those. This one in here, it looks very I don't know, like too much, but don't worry about that. Once you start following these, like it will be very simple. First name, last name, social security number, or ITIN if you are using an ITIN. So just fill this out, go through all of these, and then at the end there is like a signature and today's date in here that you need to sign in here. So this is the end of this package in here. Lots of questions, lots of demographics, a lot of questions you're gonna find like you repeating yourself. That's fine. That's pretty much, it has to be a lot of consistency through the whole application, so make sure you're filling everything in here. This is another intake in here, so between this one in here and this page in here, this is a page 1. This is another booklet in here. that you need to make sure you fill this out. There is a lot of like no, refuse, yes. Make sure you fill everything. Everything needs to be filled in here, okay? All of the questions, your income, everything, every single box you need to fill it out. There is questions in here that it will be very simple once you start. Last page in here, they're asking you for first name, social security, or IT number per every household member. So add them in here. There is, of course, signature, you print, and you date, okay? A lot of signatures, a lot of boxes, a lot of fill this out, fill the everything in here. This one in here is all Chicago. I just add one in here, but you are going to print this multiple times. Is one per everybody who's 18 or over, okay? Make sure everybody in the household 18 or over fills this out. The next one in here is the emergency fund, the emergency financial fund, and then the state homelessness prevention. These are the two buckets in here. So my recommendation, fill both, because this is you giving me permission to apply for one or the other one, okay? The next one is what we call is a financial assessment. Make sure you fill everything in here, everything, signatures, date, there is a budget in here that you need to fill this out, signatures, initials, so make sure everything is filled out in here. This one in here, it's actually a letter to whom it concern. It's a date, is a signature. In here, you're telling them exactly what is happening, what is the current situation. Action plan, you date, signature, all of these in here, client, all of that. And last but not least is the no income affidavit. This is for everybody in the household who is over 18 and not getting any income. The mother who's staying at home, not working, officially not working, then you're gonna need to fill this out. The kid, my son at the university, not having any income, but stay living like in my house, they will fill this out. 18 or over, no income, they will need to fill this out. So that's pretty much what I have for you. I know it sounds like a lot, but once you start, if you have any questions, just go rewind the video and make sure you go through every single question, every single box, and you will be fine. Once you're done, you need to scan, send it to me via email, or you need to drop that at the office, Center for Changing Lives. So pretty much all of the information that you need to get in contact with me will be at the signature of the email that you're getting. So hopefully you will be able to submit everything and go through the process. So thank you so much. Have a good one and take care. Bye.